every night she worked alone at that gas station, until she realized someone out there wasn't just watching, he was waiting. My name's Meredith. I used to work the night shift at a gas station just outside of town, the kind of place that stays open 24 hours for truckers and the occasional lost traveler. It wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills. Nights were usually quiet. I'd play music low on my phone, clean shelves, or restock the drinks fridge. It was a routine, and I felt safe in it. But about 2 months in, I started noticing him. It began subtly, with a dark car parked by the far pump. Engine off, headlights off. At first, I just assumed it was someone catching some sleep. That happens all the time on the night shift. But when I stepped outside to empty the trash, I saw him sitting upright in the driver's seat, just staring at the store. I gave a little polite wave, just in case. He didn't move a muscle. When I got back inside, I locked the door behind me. He stayed there for another 20 minutes before silently driving off. The next day, I told my manager about it. She just laughed it off. Probably some guy scrolling his phone. Her words were meant to be reassuring, but they weren't, because then he came back. Same car, same spot, same time, just after 1 a.m. That second night, he parked even closer. I kept all the lights inside bright, thinking it would make me feel safer. It didn't. I remember the way he tilted his head slowly, like he was studying me through the glass. And when I looked up again, he wasn't in the car anymore. I froze. My heart started hammering against my ribs. I scanned the entire parking lot, the pumps, the edge of the dark woods beyond the lot. There was nothing. Then the bell over the door chimed. I nearly screamed, but it was just a woman stopping in to buy cigarettes. I forced a smile, rang her up, and when she left, I checked again. The car was gone. I didn't sleep at all that morning. The third night, I asked a friend to stay on the phone with me during my shift. It felt safer having another voice there. Around 12:50, I saw headlights in the distance. Same car, I whispered into the phone. He's back. My friend immediately said, call the cops. But I hesitated. I didn't want to seem paranoid. What if my manager was right? So, instead, I went to the back office where the camera monitors were. That's when I saw it. He wasn't in the car. He was standing by pump 4, completely still, facing the window. The feed glitched for a moment, just a few seconds of static, but when it came back, he was closer, halfway to the door. I grabbed my phone, my hands shaking, and dialed 911, 911, what's your emergency? There's someone outside my gas station, tease. I stopped dead, because the doorbell chimed. My eyes snapped up. The door was locked, but he was standing just outside, hands at his sides, face tilted down so I couldn't see it clearly. He slowly raised his head, and I could see his face perfectly under the harsh fluorescent light. No expression, just eyes that didn't blink. I shouted through the glass, we're closed. He smiled. And it wasn't a normal smile, was too wide, too long. Then he stepped back and just walked away into the darkness. By the time police arrived, he was gone. They checked the security cameras, but the footage had glitched again. The whole system rebooted right at 1:03 a.m., exactly when he appeared at the door. For the next week, I begged my manager to switch my shifts. She said she'd look into it, but the next Friday, I was back on nights I didn't even last half an hour before I saw that same car again, this time parked behind the station, out of sight of the main cameras. I called the police immediately. They found tire tracks, but no driver. That was my last night at that job. I quit the next day. A few weeks later, my old co-worker texted me a photo. It was blurry security footage. Someone had broken into the station's storage room after midnight. The backdoor camera caught him for a single frame. It was the same man, and he was holding something in his hand. A name tag, mine,